This morning when I woke up, I was reminded of the words to a song I heard many years ago. The lyrics go something like this: "You say you love my Jesus, but do you really know him? He's a shepherd weeping bitterly, still weeping for his children. Is a servant above his master? Is my Jesus real in you? He was a man of sorrows. Why aren't you weeping too? For when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion upon them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd." It's really a beautifully written song with a message, I think, that should resonate in the heart of anyone who claims to be a Christian. The churches today are filled, and I mean filled, with people who go to church once a week to sit down and listen to the preacher giving his sermon. They sing a few songs. Some people raise their hands in church praising God, and others get down on their knees during the service to pray. And then most of the people give a donation to their church, shake the preacher's hand or the priest's hand when they walk out the door, go back to their car, and either drive home or to a restaurant where they'll have a nice big lunch before sitting down in front of the television to watch the big Sunday game. And there they sit in their living rooms, all smug, all satisfied, knowing that they went to church, thinking that they've done their service for God that week. And that's it. They've got a busy week ahead, whatever it is they do, and they won't do much more for God until the next Sunday rolls around, and then the routine happens all over again. Now, some of you watching don't fit into this category. You don't just go to church on Sunday, but you also serve God during the week. You connect with God through prayer. During the week, you look for ways to serve God, and during the week, you actively launch out to consciously try to help others and bring God into the lives of those around you. And for those of you who are taking care of and teaching our kids, well, that's one of the most important jobs that a Christian can have, so we're not talking about you. But for the majority of people, both those who go to church and those who do not, life pretty much seems to revolve around making as much money as we can make, finding the best entertainment, and looking for ways to relax and have fun. So that brings us to our Bible verse for today, which is found in James chapter 2, verse 17. "So faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone." To better understand what James is talking about here, let's go back to verse 14 here in this same chapter. "What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone." In the Living Bible translation, it says, "Dear brothers, what's the use of saying that you have faith and are Christians if you aren't proving it by helping others? Will that kind of faith save anyone? If you have a friend who is in need of food and clothing and you say to him, well, goodbye and God bless you, stay warm and eat hearty, and then you don't give him the clothes or food, what good does that do? It isn't enough just to have faith. You must also do good to prove that you have it. Faith that doesn't show itself by good works is no faith at all. It's dead and useless." Now, we're not talking about salvation here, but we're talking about the fruits of salvation. Once Jesus saves us, once we accept his forgiveness and receive eternal life, why should we even stay here on earth? Why don't we just all go up to heaven and live happily ever after with Jesus? The reason we don't do that is because we have a job that we're supposed to do here. And that job is to help those here on earth and spread the good news, the gospel, to everybody that we can. Faith without works is dead. You say you love my Jesus, but do you really know him? He's a shepherd weeping bitterly, still weeping for his children. Is the servant above his master? Is my Jesus real in you? He was a man of sorrows. Why aren't you weeping too? Why even have faith in God if we don't use that faith for the good of others? What am I doing with my faith? What are you doing with your faith? Thanks for joining us today, and thank you for subscribing to our channel. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for another verse for the day.